Precept 1. Accept everything just the way it is. Acceptance looks like a passive state, but in reality it brings something entirely new to this world. That peace, a subtle energy vibration, is consciousness. Eckhart Tolle. Standing on the front porch of my employer's home, we watched the hail coming down, slamming into the orchard and ruining the apples that were his livelihood. Hail destroys the fruit. It makes the apples unsaleable for the high-end market. After any significant hailstorm, all the unpicked fruit in the orchard has become juice. Unfortunately, juice apples get such a low price that the return may not cover the year's operating costs, all of which was a loan from the growers' cooperative. It was a dire situation. I stood there next to my boss as the relentless hail showed no signs of letting up. I was angry that the crop had been lost and let it be known. My boss, on the other hand, was silent and ignored my outrage. After a bit, he shrugged his shoulders, looked at me and said, "What are you going to do?" That response made me even more upset. In addition to raging against what nature was doing, I was suddenly mad that he was not mad. His gaze still fixed on the storm, my boss ignored my invitation to dance with the anger, saying, "There's nothing to be done but start to get the most out of what we have left." I was stunned at his stoicism. I'd been shown this lesson many times, but as a child and later as a teen, it was difficult to understand how accepting things for just what they are can actually bring clarity to life. How accepting things makes the world simpler. But I get it now. You see, when you accept things as they are, it allows you to step into reality. The veil of fantasy that most of us shield ourselves with is torn into pieces, and we can deal with things as they actually are, good, bad, or indifferent. The fact of the matter is that the world does not care about you or me, our hopes, our desires, or our dreams. And the world of dreams, hopes, and desires that is constructed between our ears is not necessarily a reflection of what is going on around us. Musashi isn't the only famous person to point out this fact. Marcus Aurelius spoke of it in his journal Meditations, where he wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but your estimate of it." That's some nice, tight writing that deserves to be taken to heart. It takes effort to see everything the way it is, a real active effort. Musashi was anything but a pushover. Removing the idea of what you want something to be versus what it actually is can be compared to crossing a river gorge. You have to put aside the imposition of your will, your ego, and your desire to see something for what it is in order to have any chance of getting across the chasm.